Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sanskriti and after a very long time I'm finally filming a video. I've finally gotten into a headspace where I can finally turn on the camera and talk with a smile on my face, because the last video that I filmed I obviously posted like a week ago. That took a lot of courage for me to even record, and I was just not in the right place mentally. So yeah, that was hard. But then I thought that now that I've made a video saying that I'm, back doing whatever I used to love doing, I wanted to just continue that. But yeah, today's video is just gonna be an updated everyday makeup routine. Um, because this is the makeup routine I've been doing whenever I've been wearing makeup lately. I don't wear makeup every single day, but whenever I wear makeup, this is what I wear nowadays. Um, my makeup routine has changed a lot from before. I feel like I used to wear a lot of makeup every single day, and it was a lot of fun. I love that for me. But now things have changed. So now I try to use as less makeup products as I can, and I mean, at least for every day, if you're obviously going for a function or anything, then you gotta do the full beat. But, and that also depends on you, obviously, I'm not going to judge you for that. But, like, for me, everyday makeup is supposed to be very simple, very minimalistic, and very everyday, where you should feel comfortable. And I don't wear makeup every day, but whenever I do, this is what I do. So we are just going to start now. So before we get into the videos, just go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you can get notified every time I post a new video. Hit a like on this video if you want to see more videos from me, and let's get into this video. It's been such a long time since I've said the whole subscribe to my channel thing that I was like, will I be able to say the whole thing? Because whenever I say it in like one take without breathing. It's like continuous speaking. But yeah, it worked out. So I just washed my face, and I always wash my face before doing makeup. I think it's very important that your face is clean and ready for whatever you're going to put on your face. So I think that's important. So now that the face wash is done, we are going to move on to moisturizer, which is the next most important step, because you need to hydrate your skin. So I'm just gonna take a little bit like that. Anybody who has seen my videos before, they know that I use the same moisturizer that I've been using for like forever. But yeah, I think I was definitely not, and I'm not a skincare person at all. The least that I do for my skin is moisturizer, face wash, that's all. Literally, lip balm is the max, but after that, I don't do anything. Seriously, I don't know why, but I'm just like that. I'm just gonna put these behind for like until we're done with makeup, then they're gonna come back. I've also seen the consequences of not taking care of my skin, because whenever I don't take care of my skin, there's like really small bumps on my face, and that's not okay. That's not okay. I mean, you can't see it on camera, but I see it in real life every single day, and it's very humiliating. Like, I am all about the love yourself thing. I accept myself the way that I am. But I think if I can take care of my skin, I will. I don't even pay attention to it as much. But I think if I would have taken care of my skin, the bumps would not be there. So yeah, it's just me, it's my fault. I just thought you guys should be closer. So I just brought you closer. Okay, so now it's time for, oh god, let me cover this a little bit. Okay, I like that better. So now it's time for concealer. It's been such a long time since I've like done a video, like makeup related video, that I don't even remember what I'm doing. Anyways, for concealer, I have like two concealers. So I'm gonna go in with this Half and Half Cosmetics concealer, and this is like a roll on, and it's actually very, like, the shade is way too bright, but for me it's way too bright. But it works out actually. Very blendable, so it works. I have been very bad with my sleep. Very bad. I've been, staying up until like 1:30ish, and it's so bad. I don't encourage anybody to do that, but I do that because I've lost my sleep. Sometimes I feel super sleepy, like throughout the day I will be feeling super sleepy, can't even do anything about it. But when it's night, I can't control myself. I'm just like, I'm gonna watch some kind of web series or whatever. Not web series, but like a TV show or whatever, and that keeps me up at night. And then I, scroll through Instagram and stuff like that. No need to do that. There's no need to do that, but I do it, just like everybody else. Because I'm a human being. So now I'm gonna put on a little bit of concealer on my face. Now this is an everyday makeup, so you don't even need to do what I'm doing right now. But I'm just doing it for the video because normally I would not even bother doing this step. You don't need to, but just because for the sake of the video. I think I always say that every year we change as people, but this year has changed me so much. I never even imagined in like my worst nightmares. I never imagined that it would change me so much. I became so um, against of other people. I have become really protective of myself because I think it's so important to speak for yourself, and if you don't speak for yourself then people will just walk all over you, and I've seen so many people going through that, so I don't want to go through the same thing because seeing somebody go through that feels the worst, but if you go through the same thing it's like hell. So yeah, I don't even want to imagine that, and I just wish that I will never let that happen to me. I have let that happen to me before, but now that's not gonna happen. So now I'm gonna go in with face powder. See, it's just a little bit of coverage, nothing crazy. The foundation was literally almost like no foundation, so it's very light. Um, Now I'm just gonna put some face powder on. I feel like face powder is something, it holds a lot of memories, like childhood memories, because I used to wear face powder a lot as a kid, because you don't wear foundation as a kid, obviously. So when I used to wear face powder as a kid, I used to love it because I love the smell of it as a kid, obviously, and as an adult as well. So I feel like I can skip foundation someday, but I can never skip face powder. For some reason, that's my base for me. I've been doing that for so many years. I got into foundation um, after a very long time because I saw other people doing it, and then I was like, maybe it's a very important step I should be doing. And then I started doing it because face powder doesn't last long. So if you're going into hot weathers or you're going into very crowded places, the face powder is just going to disappear in like a few hours. Even few hours is like too much. In 2 hours. But yeah, we're done with face powder. So yeah, foundation is important, but I only apply a very good amount of it when I'm going out. When I'm at home, it's almost like no foundation. It's time for eyebrows. So for eyebrows, I always thought that I don't need to do my eyebrows. I always think that way, but I think a little bit is not gonna hurt someone. And this is very dark, so I just need to be a little careful, and I should probably look into the mirror while doing it. But if you know me, you know that I'm just like this. I can be careful, but I won't be. These past months have been so hard on myself, mentally, physically, emotionally, that I always promote this. I love myself, I accept myself, all those things. But these past months, I have not been kind to myself at all. And it's been so hard for me. And I just blend it like this so that it doesn't look like a block. But yeah, I've been really hard on myself. And like, I've been I've done a lot of crying and stuff. Like, that's very normal for me. I cry very easily. But these past months, it's been like non-stop. And I mean, you can't even tell right now when I'm filming this video. But yeah, it's been very, very impossible to basically, live every single day. Wow, that was dark. Did you just hear my intrusive thoughts? So now that we're done with eyebrows, now it's time to do eyeliner. You can obviously go ahead and do eyeshadow first if that's what you like to do, but I would like to do eyeliner first because for me, my eyes are like the best feature on my face. Since childhood, I always got compliments that your eyes are so big and beautiful, and I always loved my eyes. So I always like to, enhance them as much as I can, and eyeliner is the best way to do it. I'm gonna do quick eyeliner, and I'm gonna look into the mirror because I don't want to mess up. Now, eyeliner is not something I find hard. A lot of people find it hard, but I don't find it hard. I think it's not the biggest deal if you mess it up. But yeah, for some people it can be. It's different for everyone. Let's not judge anybody. Now I know this is not perfect, but I love it. I love the feeling of it. Makeup is all about feeling amazing when you're doing it. I think for me, it's always the process instead of what comes out of it. So I love when I'm doing makeup. Doesn't have to do anything with the way that it turns out. So I just draw a wing and then I just stretch it out. Do you see that? It can't get better than this. Oh wow, that's like way too sharp. But that's what I wanted, so I got it. I want it, I get it. But that is the eyeliner. Um, but I'm going to do the lower lash line as well because I've been lately doing this in my makeup routine. I never used to be the kind of person who would do lower lash line. But when I thought that I am enhancing my eyes, I should be doing my lower lash line. I think that's so important, and I've been skipping this for a really long time. So I'm just glad that I don't skip it anymore. It just draws more attention to your eyes. So that's what I'm all about. And I would say I'm not that good at doing the bottom lash line eyeliner because I think it's supposed to be very tightened and I don't do it that way. A lot of people must think that she's wearing a bottom lash line um, eyeliner, but it's not that good. But I like it like this. I want people to know that I'm wearing eyeliner. So that is the lower lash line now. You can tell it's very intense. I always look like I'm about to go into a rock band, but I'm fine with that. Now it's time for some blush. Blush is also one of my another favorite steps after eyeliner. So for blush, I go in with this liquid blush, and this is actually very dark. You can definitely succeed at looking like a clown, but you just have to be careful. The first time I applied it, I definitely looked like a clown, but I learned my lesson because first time is first time. Okay, so I can see it in my mirror, but you can't see it on camera because I don't know why, but I can see it in my mirror. And that's enough. I'm not gonna go crazy with this because I'm aware of the power that it holds. Okay, so now I'm just going to distribute it. Okay, I am so scared of this blush all the time, but I think we can definitely have a little more fun. So as I said, this year have been super challenging for me, and I have no idea how I dealt with it. I genuinely don't know how I'm still holding up because I'm very, if you know me as a person, if you spent enough time with me, you would know. And I like to like do across the nose because that looks cute. But yeah, this year has been super traumatizing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how I am still surviving it and being a strong soldier, because I genuinely think I should have just given up. Like, I know that's not the right thing to say. That's enough blush for me. I know that's not the right thing to say. I shouldn't say that, but the people who know me as a person, who have spent a lot of time with me, they would know what I'm talking about. I don't want to continue this. I don't want to continue fighting because I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. I think it's a non-stop fight where you just, ignore your feelings and pretend to be strong. And then people say you're strong, but you're actually suffering so much on the inside. It's so crazy. It's very like you can't even breathe. I'm being so dark right now, but like that's true. Now it's time for the lips. And for the lips, first I'm gonna go in with this. The name has rubbed off, but I'm gonna go in with this lip liner. And I've never been the lip liner kind of person. I have not been wearing lip liner. But recently I started wearing it because I think, oh, why not? It's a lot of fun. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I can. So now I'm just going to put on lipstick. This is the last step, and I'm running out of it because I love this lipstick. That's it. That's about it. Yeah, as I said, that's about it. I'm just putting it on more and more. You can't get enough of this lipstick. But yeah, that's it. That is my everyday makeup routine. I hope you guys loved it because I love this makeup look. I think it's, comes together very quickly. This video might be long because I talked a lot because in real life I don't talk at all. But on camera, I talk a lot. So yeah, I just think I feel so comfortable when I'm on camera. For some reason, camera has that ability to make me feel excited and happy and comfortable, and it makes me wanna just talk and talk and talk. I feel like I'm talking to a friend, sharing my feelings. But in real life, I would be sitting with my family. I have a big family, and I would be sitting in my family. I would still not talk because that's how introverted I am. I'm just full of feelings, but I just don't know how to let it out. And a lot of people find it problematic. But it's problematic for me to be in a room full of people. So, sharing my feelings with those people, that's going to be even more problematic. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just how I am. And I've been working on myself and I've been really hard on myself, but I feel like at this point, I don't want to do something, then I don't do it. I don't want to force myself to do something. And if I feel like doing something, like I wanted to make this video, it took me such a long time. I took a 4 month break, but I'm doing it finally because I got the courage to do it. And because my heart just always says that I can't stay away from camera. I don't know, for some reason I have this connection. And I'm just saying that because camera makes me happy. Whenever I turn it on, I'm like a completely, talkative person, just completely different in real life. That's not how I am. I don't talk. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun, and I will see you in my next video.